Hi. Okay, so video butter part 3. I wasn't going to show this part, but actually I changed my mind because it's a good demonstration of how to use Thermomix manually rather than having a pre-programmed recipe to follow. So this is a pure experiment for me on the butter front. I've made the butter before. This is the butter that I've just done, and I've just rinsed it in the cold water, squeezing the last of the buttermilk out. So that would be ready to go in the fridge as butter. But as I said in the previous video, I want to try and see if I can make it into spreadable butter. So I've looked up a few recipes online. It tends to be by putting in some olive oil is the main way of making it smoother and spreadable. Most recipes call for half the weight, so weigh the butter and it's half the weight of that in olive oil. I'm thinking on my first experiment I'm just going to try a quarter and see how it goes, and then I can obviously next time I can change it. I think it's going to come up again. You know, if it doesn't work, I can still use it for cooking anyway, because it's just still butter and olive oil and salt, isn't it, Betty? And I don't want cat hair in the butter, even though it's just me and the kids eating it. So shall we try this experiment then? So what I thought with this is to blend all of the oil and salt in. I actually thought that it's a bit like a dough. As you would do, you know, you want to knead and pull it apart and put it back in. I don't know, my gut instinct is treat it like a dough within this Thermomix for the process of blending it all together. So because I don't want to chop it up and I don't want to whisk it or blend it, I kind of do, but yeah, anyway, that's my thought behind the process. So when you go onto the Thermomix, on the screen itself, it just has the time, the temperature and the speed selector. But you can go across and you've got all your other functions. Now let's see if I can get you closer so you can see these other functions. Normally I do a... Can we see? There we go. Normally I do a photo, but let's just take you a bit closer so you can kind of see them. The light's not the best, but I shall take a photo and put it onto Facebook. I hope that's not made you too giddy. Don't look at my mess in the corner of the kitchen. Right. So on here, the first thing that I'm going to use is the scales, because I want to see how much butter I physically have. Bloop. 347. So, quick maths on the calculator. I'm not doing that on my head. So it works out about 86 grams of this. So I'm just going to reset that. So in fact, actually, that's more than you'd normally get in a butter pat. So normally when you buy butter from the shop, it's about 250 grams. That was about 350 or something, wasn't it, just then? See? Finding Nemo, Dory, Memory of a Goldfish. What's my name? How much did it weigh? Can't remember, but it's saying 86 grams of this. Which is wine. Just get on with it, woman. So, 86 grams. So that actually, what I was just thinking of, is it does make it cheaper than the shop bought, because we've got more out of it. So is that 70? I'm just going to do 85. Oh, there we go. No, it's gone to exactly 87, which is what I needed. Alright, I've got buttery fingers. And then I'm just going to, I'm not going to measure this out per se. Right, that's ended up about 3 grams. I'm still not going to measure it out. I wasn't intending to, but that's roughly 3 grams if you're interested. So that's the scales. I'm then going back to my menu of different functions, for the want of a better word, and there is a dough function there. So it then automatically is now going to tell the blade what to do, as if it was kneading some dough. And like I say, I just thought it'd be a similar process to what I need. And again, for how long? I'm going to try it for a minute to begin with. And then if that doesn't work, I'll do it for a little bit more. We'll see how it goes. So I'm going to set this off, and then what I'll do is I will either post another video of the end result, or I'll just take some pictures, because you're bored of me by now. Yeah, let's see how it goes. Hold on. And it's off.